Allison 1000 transmission service. So Allison 1000 transmission service. Unfortunately, I had an issue come up in the middle of making this video and don't have the footage in finishing this. So haters out there, do as you may. If you say I didn't show anything or whatever, at least I'm going to give you some information on how to service an Allison 1000 transmission. I will also drop in the description below a link to a video that I did on a Toyota Matrix transmission service, which is almost basically the same thing. But in this case here, an Allison has two filters on it, which you saw me in the last segment remove. And then there's one internally in the transmission in the pan. So basically, for everyone out there to understand in this video, all you have to do is drop, you have a drain plug, you have an external filter, drop the pan. On the pan in this transmission, a lot of GMs I found had this. Hang on one second. We'll go down below and take a look at it. All right, we're underneath my 2002 Chevy 2500 HD LB7 Duramax. So what you're looking at, there's the transmission pan. There's the external filter. I replaced that. And then inside is the internal filter. I'll show that in a second. But you can actually see the gasket right there. I reused that gasket on this truck. I highly recommend reusing it because the paper gasket, in my opinion, won't last, and a probably a good chance of this leaking. So in this case here, which I'll show some more in a minute, but I probably won't have to service this transmission other than changing that filter every 10,000 miles, every other oil change. What I did find, and I'll show you, in my transmission, I believe this was the original internal filter. Now I replaced it with a Wix from my local parts store, but if you look, I know it's here, right there, if the camera will pick that up, that's the Allison insignia. So there's a good possibility with this truck at 260 61,000 miles, give or take, that was the original transmission filter inside. There was very, very little dirt inside transmission, hardly at all. It was very easy to clean. You can reference the Toyota Matrix video, and I'll put the link in the description below. That that transmission in that Toyota Matrix actually had a screen in it. This one here is actually a paper filter, as you can see right there. There was some weight difference between this and the new one I put in. The wicks look identical to this, so save yourself some money, shop around for a filter, but do not despise quality. Also, another tip out there, from what I found out, there's two different filters for this. Mine was the shallow sump. There's also a deep sump. I don't know the difference in vehicles where it would have the shallow or the deep. Mind that in your application. But this one here, mine ended up being the shallow sump, and my local parts store took care of that and offered me both of them, so that way I found out once I dropped the pan. Now, granted, again, probably get people out there, thumb me down, whatever, don't care. Measure the pan and you'll be able to tell which one is the deep and the shallow. Yes, I know that, but this is for information use only. But, to make a short, simple video here on information on automatic transmission. So back to the truck. When I went to refill this, it took over a day. It ended up taking about 15 quarts of transmission oil to top this thing off, with filling the lines, filling the cooler, everything, and you'll want to get in the truck, start it up. I did it when it was cold, obviously, because of the other work I did to it. Put it in drive, make sure the converter is full, don't try to move it, and then you want to get the level into where it is, there's a mark for cold, there's a mark for hot. In my case, it was cold. It filled it up, took about 15 quarts. Then I ran it, put some miles on it, and then I double checked it, and now everything's back and back where it should be. And then you obviously check for leaks around your outside filter and then around your pan. And as you could see, I have no leaks. I checked my transmission lines, my cooler lines going up to the cooler and return. No leaks, so I'm in good shape. So with this, that about ends it in this video here. Good information on an Allison 1000 transmission service. So thanks for watching. If you have any comments to give out there, please put them below. I am not shy. I'll take it all. So thanks for watching. This is GMAC. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. And remember, keep on wrenching.